Hi, everyone. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Already so many people in the chat. Hi, guys. Tonight is a little different. This is not going to be a general reading, and I want to do a disclaimer before we do anything that there will be a lot of chatting, and since it's not a general reading, if anybody's re-watching this at another time and you don't want to listen to the chatting and you don't want to watch any of the personal readings, then click off now. You have no idea how many comments I got on the last one about, why do you have to talk so long and put a timestamp? And there was a timestamp, which it doesn't bother me. I'm just laughing it off. I just think it's really funny. The way that this is going to work, and I don't know if you guys read the title of it. This is for live personal readings. You can get one question answered for $30. And the way you do it is send it to my PayPal. I would do the super chat, but then it gets really complicated and everybody's like flying through. And I'm going to do the first 10 people that go to the PayPal. In the description box, there's a PayPal me link that you can go to and send $30. And when you send it, there's a little note section where you'll ask your question. Okay. How's everybody doing with this energy? I was so tired yesterday. I literally wanted to sleep. Hi, Kelly. Hi, guys. Feeling good. Good. Today is so much better for me. Today is so much better. Yeah, I wanted to sleep all day yesterday. Holy crap, David. That's awesome. Good for you. My knees are just shot from dancing. As everybody's joining. Thanks. Can you read what it says, Abby? Can you read what my shirt says? It's kind of an inside joke for me. It's pretty funny. I know, Lauren, you're so excited. I know. Well, so I call everybody darling, or not everybody. It's a term of endearment that I use for my boys and a couple of other people. And so I saw this t-shirt that says, "That's bullshit, darling." I was like, that's my t-shirt. I have to have that t-shirt. Physically exhausted. It is definitely a Betsy shirt because it's like so sarcastically sweet in that way. So sweet in that way. And you can ask anything. It's $30 for a question to be asked, and you'll get it. I'm going to answer it here live. So check the description box. There's the PayPal link is right there, and just send it over to the PayPal link, and you can ask your question in the PayPal thing. And until some start coming in, then we'll just like chat and talk about how everybody's energy is doing and stuff. Maybe I'll do a general reading for everybody who's here, just to see how everybody's doing this week. The PayPal link, if you look in the description box, or you can send it to my email. You can go to your PayPal and send it to spirituallyfearless1111@gmail.com. But to make it easy on you, if you click the description box just below this video, there's a PayPal link. It's like, hold on, it is paypal.me/fearlessintuition. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just easier, Donna, to do it that way through the PayPal. keeps everything in order, because then I miss the question and it's just kind of a mess. If you have to do it through the super chat, that's fine too. Alan, that's funny. I'll do a general reading while everybody's waiting. That's fine. We'll just do like a checkup and see. Well, and then something comes through. So Leslie, did you send a question with it? Oh, it's going to ask for my face. Okay. Let's do a general really quick and just kind of see what everybody's doing. I saw it, Leslie. Thank you. I'm going to do a general real fast for everyone. Something flipped over. Okay. Oh, thank you, King Rich. That's so nice of you. All right. I feel like someone's feeling kind of guilty about something. I have the 7 of Swords here. Someone's feeling a little bit guilty. And I feel like they're feeling guilty because they had to walk away from something. And then we have the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're feeling guilty about walking away from an energy that was really wishy-washy, don't, because this was actually your chance. And I feel like there's something with the 6 of Cups that's coming in. So if you feel, because this guilty feeling, it's so funny because with the 7 of Swords, it can be about feeling really guilty or needing to be emotionally detached from the situation. Donna, you can get an hour reading on my website, and I'm currently scheduling for the first week in February. So it's only like a 2-week wait right now. You walked away today, Ruby. That's awesome. You just got your personal reading. Look at that. See what happens when Betsy does the general. Suzanne, if you want to get a 1-question reading, you can use the PayPal link. Donna, you'll have to go to my website and look, but you can use Suzanne, you can use the PayPal link that's in the description box. It's $30 a question. It's all below. This was a toxic thing. I feel like either there was a third party involved or now you're celebrating because you walked away from it. Yeah, it might have been a really close connection, but I feel like somebody dodged a bullet. That's like literally what I'm hearing. Somebody dodged a bullet. And if you did, good on you. Might have been dodging a bullet from a Capricorn. There's a lot of karmic energy going on. A lot of karmic energy going on. And this eclipse, like this portal right now between eclipse and eclipse is really helping people to let go of karmic things that just like you have to let go of them, because there's so many new things that the Leo full moon, super full moon wants to bring in. Let's see what the 7 of Swords is. Either some like, and I feel like this was like a super deception that happened. Thanks, Shanika. We were just talking about my shirt. Yeah, somebody got super in their power, man. The Empress and the 10 of Pentacles on the 7 of Swords. Don't feel guilty about walking away. Don't feel guilty about walking away. It's not, I mean, like literally, I want to be like, this is so much better for you. And I feel like the person was kind of, I think that there's still a question on whether you want to go back to the whole situation. And I want to be like, that's bullshit, darling. Seriously, don't do it. Just no. 8 of Swords on the Knight of Wands. Like, don't freak out because it's time to walk away from it. The Wheel of Fortune. If you don't let go, if you don't allow yourself to walk away from this, I have the 4 of Pentacles on the Wheel of Fortune. If you don't allow yourself to walk away from this, that Wheel of Fortune can't turn in your turn in your favor or your behavior. But you have to be able to so the Four of Pentacles is being really miserly and trying to hold on to things. Six of Cups. Six of Cups on the Six of Pentacles. Where are you are you giving your energy to the past? I feel like there's this, good, Kathleen, that's awesome. I feel like somebody's still giving their energy to the past. The Six of Pentacles asks you where you're placing your energy. Is it to people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, or people, places, and things that will benefit you in the future? And whatever it was, there was toxicity involved. There was probably codependency involved. There was obsession involved. And it made you sit and wait. Like whatever that energy was that whoever walked away from, it made you sit and wait. So, and it could have been a third party situation, but I also feel like there was this celebration, like you kind of just celebrated it. Yeah, somebody stood super in their power. And is celebrating now. The Queen of Wands with the Three of Cups. This is a general reading for now, but I'm going to start the personal readings. So far, I still have 9 spots. So if anybody wants to do that, go to the description box below. Read the description box below. It's real easy. There's a little triangle at the bottom of the video that you click, and it's the first sentence there. Having trouble getting over past dreams. Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. Hi, Eric. Everybody say hi to Eric with Divine Conversations. He's the king of the happy hour, and I'm not drinking tonight. I don't drink anymore, so but he's fun. Thank you, Lucky. All right, Leslie, what does Spirit want Leslie to know? Leslie, are you still here? Let's see. Oh, I got it. Oh, thank you. Hold on a second. It's because I didn't have my notifications on. It was sitting up. All right, so we have Anne. Okay. Leslie. I have paper and pen to keep me in line. Anne. Sil. And who is Sweet Mountain Laurel Books? Yeah, Anne sent it. I got Anne's. Okay, Leslie. We're going to start with Leslie, and then we're going to go to Anne. All right, Kathy. Your video never updated. Wait, hold on. What'd you say, Eric? Video never updated when you went on. I've been sitting here like, where's Betsy? Oh, crap. Aw. That's kind of funny, Eric. All right, Leslie. Let's see what's going on. What does Spirit want Leslie to know? My throat chakra is all sorts of messy. Ooh, I see one card that flipped over. All right, Leslie, I feel like you've placed boundaries with a King of Wands sort of guy. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it's somebody who's really confident about himself. And I feel like these boundaries have actually like put you in a really good place, like a good state of mind, contentment, maybe not 100% happy, but I feel like there's a, like things are getting better because you put up boundaries. And I don't even know, I don't feel like it's, so I have the Queen of Cups here. So of course you're really emotional about it, but the Seven of Wands is telling me that you've put up some pretty good boundaries with a gentleman that really likes himself. And you know, I don't always see the King of Wands as somebody who really likes himself, but for some reason, I'm feeling like when he popped out, I was like, oh man, he really likes himself. And the Ten of Cups makes me feel like this was actually, and it either helped the relationship between the two of you, or you're doing it on your own. So yeah, I think you got honest with yourself. Let me know if this is resonating with you. The Page of Swords makes me feel like you got honest with yourself and you're like, you know what? I really need to put up some boundaries and need to allow myself it's almost like it was self-care. Let's see, Seven of Wands. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know if Leslie's still around. You did it so you could manifest things. That's cool. You did it so you could manifest things. What just happened? Oh, there we go. The Nine of Cups on the Seven of Wands. Oh, then he's coming. Your personal bound, that's what it is. He's really confident. He's an extremely confident guy. Like I'm not getting a bad vibe from him, but he's really confident. But it's for me, it feels like you put these boundaries up in your life and like now you're manifesting things and you are able to do that. So that makes really a lot of sense. It feels like you took some things away out of your life and then brought in some things to brought in some boundaries. And I'm not even talking about, when I say personal boundaries, I mean like with everybody, with every relationship. So you're manifesting somebody that's going to be really super confident and really super, like he's sure. He's really sure. Well, the single kind of makes sense because you're also manifesting the Ten of Cups, but whoa. Yeah, this person you're manifesting. I'm going to say it's going to happen probably this spring, honestly. So I have the Hierophant and I have the Four of Wands and I have the Two of Cups all on the King of Wands. You really need to let me know if this happens because this is kind of a big deal. King Rich is trying to like slip into your DMs already. Look at that. That's cute. That's cute. I feel like you're gonna like when this comes around, it's almost like you're gonna meet this person and you're instantly gonna have to start making decisions on how to change your life or like how to work your way into each other's lives. And it's gonna be kind of a burden, but it's gonna be worth it because I have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands on the Ten of Cups. I really like that. That's awesome. You need to let me know if this happens. So Spirit is telling you that you have a fella guy. Victoria, it's $30. Let me see how many spots I have. Let's see. Oh, I think they're filled. Hold on. Yeah, I think all the spots got filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have one left. I have one left. Hey, Leslie, promise me you'll email me if this comes true. Well, it's going to be anywhere between 2 and 4 months. I feel like it's going to be like 2 and 4 months. And I do feel like you guys are going to have to make seriously big decisions, but it's going to be like that. Like it'll be quick. This is not one of those I'm playing around kind of relationships. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Who is B3 Inc? Is that Anne? That's not Anne. I have Chrisabel also. And Gina. Nope, that's not you. Yeah, there were 2 more that came in like right before you that I didn't see. Okay, I'm full for now. If I can open up more later. Oh, Kelly, awesome. If I can open up more later, I will. It depends on what my energy's like. Sorry, I have to be that way. I'll try and do it again. All right, Kelly, you're next. And then is Chrisabel, and then it's Anne. Sorry, Anne, there were 2 more that came in right before you, and I did not see it. Oh, Abby. But Abby, you can see me anytime, girl. Abby lives in the same city I do. Hi, Ryan. I'm glad to see that you made it safely home. The guidance for the next 4 weeks. Well, I do know, Kelly, that in a few weeks, you'll be taking a really awesome class with me. So that's some pretty good guidance. I'll try and do it again, Abby, and see if I can. We'll see what my energy's like here when I'm done with this. Kelly the Sagittarius. The next 4 weeks. Okay. I feel like something that you've been waiting on is going to, like, there's some kind of balance that's happening in your life. There's a chapter that you're closing. So I have the Justice card and the World and the 7 of Pentacles. So whatever you've been waiting on to close out, I feel like that's going to happen. And it's going to balance out the energies. Whatever it was that you've been waiting on that needed to be closed out so you could start something new. Let me know if this is making any sense. Oh, yeah. There's a big energy shift coming in for you. The Wheel of Fortune and some kind of karmic retribution. I like seriously feel like there's a chapter. The questions are closed for right now. If I can reopen them here in a little bit, I will. But thank you, Anne, for shouting out that. I appreciate it. There's a really big shift. And I almost want to ask you, yes, oh my God, I should have just said it before the card came out. It has to do with home. It has to do with your surroundings. I feel like you might be even moving or thinking about moving or starting to think about moving, or it has to do with your stability in some way where there's going to be a big energy shift where something's going to balance out for you. So you can close out one chapter when it comes to your home life, so you can start another. Now, sitting here, waiting for it. I feel like you're waiting on something legal to come through, or somebody in authority. It got really hot in here. That's so funny. Somebody in authority has like the final say. The King of Swords on the Seven of Pentacles. Does that sound about right, Kelly? It's really interesting. You can't doubt that it's going to happen, though. And you feel guilty about leaving. Nothing's going to reopen the federal government. Why would a tarot reading do it? That's interesting. Kelly, oh, there you are. You're hot right now. That's really funny. Does that make sense, what I'm saying to you? Well, I remember you telling me that when we did the last reading together, that you were still living with your mom, but I feel like there's going to be a really big shift that's going to change that. But you're like waiting on some kind of information for it. Oh, well, that makes sense. It's going to be a hard transition, but it's actually like, I feel like there's going to be something that happens that's going to help you shift. Because I know that you have like a couple of things that are kind of blocking you and stopping you, and you're like, but the shift that's going to happen is going to bring a lot of healing and clarity and balance for you. So whatever happens in the next 4 weeks, because I do feel like it's going to happen in the next 4 weeks, I feel like you're going to get some kind of information from somebody or something, or you're going to be able to, because I know we've talked about like the job situation. Like I'm thinking about the past reading, but you feel stuck where you are right now. And that's not going to be like that very much longer. I want to see what the Seven of Swords, well, like I know what the Seven of Swords is. Let's see what the Star is. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Have you been waiting to hear about a job, Kelly? Like a new job where you're not currently? Because it's going to be a big change for you. With the Death card, it's going to be a really big change. And there might be some conflict when it comes to it. Oh, good. There you go. Well, there you go. You're going to hear about the job. You're going to be able to move forward. I feel like you're going to be moving out of your mom's house, but don't feel guilty about it because she wouldn't want you to stop your life. She would not want you to stop your life for, to further yourself, you know? And it's not like you're going to move far. I don't feel like it's far. So good luck. Let me know how that goes. Is Chrysalie in the chat? Chrisabel. Sorry, it's not Chrysalie, it's Chrisabel. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that, Kelly. I was kind of worried. I was like, I don't want to tell you. Oh, there's 111 people in the chat. Well, I'm sure that you need to text me if you get a new job, Kelly. Like, just let me know. Hi, Steven. I didn't get to listen to your message earlier. You're welcome. Where's Chrisabel? You want to know about job. Submitted several applications for new employment. Is Chrisabel still here? Oh, there you are. Yay. Let's see if you're going to get a new job. You know what? The energies are perfect for it. Are you a, Chrisabel, are you a Gemini, or do you have a lot of Gemini in your chart? Thanks, Steven. I know, I'm kind of a smart ass, right? It works for me. It's perfect. So I have the Lovers came out with the 9 of Swords and the Devil. So if you're looking for a new position, okay, so I feel like the anxiety around a relationship is actually stopping you from manifesting new things in your life. Like that's the first thing that came out. There's some kind of toxic relationship that you're super anxious about. Because at first I was like, maybe it's just Gemini energy, but I'm getting pulled towards the relationship side. And I feel like it's almost like you're so anxious about what's going on in your life in other areas that you can't really, like, you're trying to focus on manifesting a new position. Is that right, Chrisabel? I feel like things are getting a lot clearer for you. It's funny that you ask about a position. I tell people this all the time. Like when they ask about a certain thing and they're supposed to know something else, that might come out instead. But it's usually because it's a blockage. So, well, Chrisabel, this is for you, the reading that I'm doing right now. I feel like there's a relationship that's blocking you from manifesting things. That's been pretty heavy and toxic on you. And if it's not a relationship, then you're dealing with a Gemini. But I kind of feel like it's a relationship. But this is also like almost a karmic pattern that happens where you get stuck on one certain area of your life. Okay, one certain area of your life, and then you try to make things happen in other areas of your life, and it just doesn't. And it's like I fight and fight and fight with the 9 of Wands. And I feel like what has to happen here is you have to recognize where you're holding yourself back from manifesting new things coming into your life, because you can like put out job applications over and over and over again. But if the energy that you're putting into it, okay, so you are a Gemini sun. Okay. Thank you for answering that. It's still like this toxic energy of holding yourself back. So 9 of Swords. I almost want to say the more you fight, the harder it gets. I think there's a really big lag with Chrisabel. I think there's a big lag. The more you fight, the harder it gets, the more anxious things are. So I want to say to keep taking the steps forward. I feel like something's going to probably come out. No, I feel like it's going to be about 9 weeks before you hear anything new for another new job. But there will be something, but you have to remember to believe. Oh, look at that. A toxic Capricorn, huh? Look at the Devil. You have to believe that you can do this. And you have to believe that even if it's going slowly, that it's still going to happen. With the 6 of Wands. And I feel like this is kind of, it's almost humbling. Like the Knight of Wands wants me to say that this is a really humbling experience for you. Like you've never really been in this position before. So, and this Capricorn energy, I feel like he's still kind of around. So it's sort of, you've like risen above. Whoa, you've risen above all of it. But there's still like this fight with, so I have the Empress and the Five of Wands on the Devil. You're almost coming to the end of the battle. I feel like you're almost coming to the end of the battle and the end of the anxiety and the slowness. And I'm telling everybody this right now. The slowness of it is just the energy. Like things are going to start really picking up after this eclipse. This portal right now is all about the planning. So you're doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. And since you left the toxic Capricorn behind, make sure you're not only leaving it physically, make sure you're leaving it energetically too. And a lot of that, because you can hold on to the energy of somebody and they can still affect your environment and affect the things that you're doing on a day-to-day. So give it about 9 weeks. I feel like something big is coming in for you, but you have to trust in the process of what's going on. Because with the Six of Wands and the Sun and the Strength card, you're just going, it's just going slower than you would like it to. And I know with Geminis, you guys want to speed it up a little bit. I get it. I totally understand. Don't fight with yourself anymore. That's like the biggest thing I feel like I need to say. Don't fight with yourself anymore. Because the more you're fighting with yourself inside, the less you can manifest things. Okay. Chrisabel, good luck. And let me know. I love getting feedback when things happen for people. It's really fun. You're learning to trust the process, Ryan. I don't know who taught you that, though. Okay, Gina. Gina and then Anne. Possible new romantic relationships this year. Is Gina on? Good, Chrisabel. I feel like I need to put a big sign that says the readings are closed right now. Hi, Gina. It'll get here. It'll happen. It'll happen, Ryan. Gina. Relationships for Gina. And the new people don't know. They don't get it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so first of all, oh my God, this devil card keeps showing up. Y'all need to stop messing with the devil first of all. Okay, Gina, I feel like either there's a Capricorn or a Sagittarius energy that's coming back from the past, or you're still dealing with a Capricorn and Sagittarius energy from the past. Correct. And I got to say that you have got to clear this energy out 100% before something new is going to come in. And I tell everybody that every single time I do a reading for somebody that's kind of holding on to, and maybe even if you're not holding on to the energy anymore, you're holding on to, or holding on to the person. Oh, okay. Have they already shown up? Have they come back already? Because it's toxic. Like, you got to let that go. That is not okay. And I feel like you're trying to start something new, but this person has their energy like attached to you. So, oh, you got to let it go. You're not going to have anything new come in. Because like with the Queen of Cups and the World and the Ten of Pentacles, you have a really big new beginning. That's like, he still has a thing for you though. I don't think I think he thinks more of you as than just a brother. I feel like you have this really big new beginning that you can have, but if you're staying in something that's comfortable just because it's comfortable, like even if it's just, you know, you think of him as a brother, like I'm getting the picture of an old friend of mine that I had when I was like 19 years old or something like that. And he definitely had more feelings for me than I had for him. But I literally would stay, like we would hang out all the time and we'd go out to movies and go out to dinner and stuff like that. So it was like we were dating, but I didn't have feeling. I mean, it was weird. It was like the weirdest thing. But I can't get, like, you can't have another relationship or have another relationship come in when, even if you're like, have a placeholder, you know, he feels like a placeholder. And that's toxic. Like the devil is literally saying that's toxic. So my eyes just got really fuzzy for no reason. Yeah, it's time to put up healthy boundaries so you can start manifesting things. So on the 6 of Cups, I have the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. So it's time to start putting up those healthy boundaries. I know. And it's not that, I mean, it's weird. It's like, it sucks that you have to kind of like let go of a friendship, but I think it's because he's actually has more feelings for you. Like there's more of an obsession there for him. And I mean, I've been in that position so many times and it's really hard to like break somebody else's heart. But if you can't get past it, if you can't move forward, if you can't keep going in your life, you're actually holding each other back. Because if he has any way, you know, like if he has any kind of hope of having you in his life all the time, that's holding him back from being in love with somebody too, or like finding the person that's going to love him back. and no whammies, no whammies. And 2019 is not going to let you do it, honestly. So instead of working with old energies, let's look at some new energies coming in, Gina, now that I have the picture of what's happening, what's going on. Yeah, so once you're able to let go of this, things start to pick up pretty quickly. 8 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And you're the only one that can shift the energy. You can't force the Wheel of Fortune to go any faster than it's going to go. That's up to the universe, God, Buddha, Jehovah, Jesus, I don't care who it is to you. And your soul, when it comes to your soul's path, that's what the Wheel of Fortune will do. But you're the one that can, like, you have all the power to shift the energy. And I even feel like if you were to let go, there's a, I don't feel like there's an earth sign that's going to come in. Oh yeah. And he's going to treat you pretty good. It's going to make you feel really good. And I feel like it could be like less, like it could be like 2 months from now that you meet this person, 2 or 3 months from now. So the King of Pentacles and the Empress, and he'll treat you really, really good. So don't hold on to something just because it feels good. Don't do that. It's not fair to you or him. And I understand, like, nobody wants to be alone, but I almost feel like you need to sit in the aloneness for a little bit to kind of master who you are, find out exactly what it is that you want from a person, from a partner in a relationship. And I mean, I understand the feeling of not wanting to be alone because everybody's like, Betsy, I just don't want to be alone. I get it. But if you allow yourself to kind of sit, yeah, you're going to have to create a tower moment in order to get balance in your life. That's really, aw. But there's good on the other side of it. There's good on the other side of it. So let me know, if you will, Gina, if somebody does come in for you. Oh, you're welcome. I love it. It's so fun. This is really fun. I had to get used to the quick pace of what was going on. All right, Anne. So your vibration is telling you the one you thought was your soulmate that you have released and allowed room for a current partner. Allowed room for your current partner. You feel a future. Do you feel a future with your current partner or the person who you thought was your soulmate? I'm kind of confused by that. Sorry, I got to release the energy in my neck because it's starting to hurt. I had thought the soulmate originally. Okay, but now you're thinking it's your partner. Okay. That sounds very familiar, Anne. Okay. So we just want to make sure that you made the right decision, basically. Man, that's a lot of can't we all just get along energy. I feel like you were very confident in your decision, even though you're not feeling it. It's actually much better than you think it is. You had to get super honest with yourself, and I think that you did that. And it felt like everything happened did everything happen really, really fast, and that's why you're kind of questioning it? Yeah, I'm a Libra rising too, and that's the can't we all just get along? So the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands makes me feel like everything happened really, really fast for you. And even though at one point, well, when like after you cut the old person out and the new person came in, then it was all just like really, really fast. And that's why you were kind of like, I'm not really sure if this was the right thing. I feel like it was. I feel like you made a lot of really good decisions and you were super honest with yourself. Okay. Okay. And I got to tell you, the same thing basically happened to me. I mean, it wasn't immediately, but it was pretty close. So you have to remember that the second that you cut out that old toxic energy, like it's kind of like what I say with the Four of Pentacles, when you're holding on to all those pentacles, you're not allowing the universe to work in your life, even though you're like, but I've been working on myself and I'm loving myself and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this. And then the second that you realize, oh my gosh, I've been holding on to something toxic when I was like trying to work on that and not make it toxic. And then I realized it's toxic and I wasn't really working on myself, and you let go of it. The universe is like, oh, surprise. Right. Yeah, you were totally the fucking devil. Seriously, this is such a karmic time. And actually the new person, okay, so that's really funny because you're kind of getting a little bit of the same energy here as before. And everybody's watching me shuffle, so we know that the cards are good and shuffled. Somebody else, I don't remember who else had this energy, but have you been going, so you're trying to question if your current partner is the right person that you're supposed to be with, and I want to tell you to stop being anxious about it, and because it is. It's that person that you're supposed to be with, because you're driving yourself crazy. Leslie, we already went over that. They're coming. Yeah, you need to rest easy, and you keep going back and forth. Does it seem too good to be true? It seems too good to be true. Like too easy. Like this is way too easy to be something, because everybody thinks that relationships are supposed to be hard. But when it's the right person, it's not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be as hard as the karmic, for sure. Okay. Stop it. Like, I'm just going to say it right there. Like, just don't stop doing that to yourself. He's good for you. And it's almost like you guys were in alignment, like so right away. That's what kind of freaked you out. Or not even in alignment. It's like all of your goals and all of the dreams and all of the things that you guys like weren't ever really able to give to other, like all of your past partners, you can give to each other, and it's like poof, done. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. And again, just because it's easier doesn't mean it's wrong. Good. I'm excited for you too. That's fantastic. I love it when people have awesome readings like that. Yeah, get out of your head. Get out of your head. And when you get married, I want to be invited. Okay. I want the invitation in the mail. Okay. Who is Sil? Sil Guy Kim? Gamesforlife48@gmail.com. Who's that? Oh, hi. I'm just going to call you S. Kim, okay? Is it Sil? Is that how you say it? See, I have to tell Ryan all the time to get out of his head. Constantly. Your monkey mind. All right. Currently working in your family's business, stress the heck out some days, but my question is, will my efforts along with my cousin's efforts be enough to obtain financial stability? Ooh. Aquarius, somebody else who gets in their head. Or Sil. You can email me, KM, you can email me. Okay. So, Sil, first of all, I feel like you're the nurturer of the family. You're not just an Aquarius. You have a lot of earth in your chart. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and you're working your ass off with the 10 of Wands. The good thing with the 10 of Wands means you're almost at your journey. And that patience is still required. But I do feel like it's like not for, because if you look at this guy, hold on a second. If you look at this guy in the 10 of Wands, he's trying to get up that mountain. But when he gets there, he's at a castle, right? So that imagery there kind of speaks for everything. And then we have Temperance, the Knight of Cups. But you know what's funny is, and I don't typically read reversals, but when I notice them, have you been like either not pursuing relationships or not pursuing a relationship outside of work? You're not pursuing. Okay. I I don't know why the cards are wanting me to tell you that you need to be a little bit more vulnerable and open to, and not be such a loner, because I feel like I feel like it's going to be a burnout before you even get to your financial stability. I feel like it's going to be a burnout because you have to have an even balance in your life of like your personal life and your work life. And if you don't, then, and trust me when I say I've been that person, I used to work like, 70-hour weeks. I mean, I would bring my computer home every single night and work until midnight, and then wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and be at work by 6, like the first person in the office every single day. Like that was me. And like my marriage suffered because of it. But I do feel like there's like, if you get an even balance in your life and you start, instead of working your ass off so hard, it's going to be a lot easier for you to have that karmic retribution and balance. Is your cousin a male? Is that who we were talking about? Your cousin's a male? Okay. I do think that all the work that you guys are putting in is going to pay off. But you've got to be patient for it. I almost want to say it's going to take until like the latter part of this year for you to really see something big come through. Because when you're sitting in a waiting period like this, it's almost like you're stagnant. Even though you feel like you're working really, really hard at the business, you're sitting there like, it's never going to happen. Like you have these thought processes where you're like, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Does that make sense, Sil? And when you have a thought process like it's never going to happen, then okay, stop it. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing 5s everywhere. I can't believe that you just put that up there, Jocelyn. Oh man. That's so fun. And it's so random like that when it happens. It's not like I look at the clock and it's 5:55. It's like something pops up and it's 5:55. Jeez. All right. I want to see what the Knight of Cups in reverse is, because I feel like since you're not, sorry that like kind of threw me off. I feel like since you're not allowing your open to other people in your life, I feel like that's actually holding you back. It's kind of making you cold. You're not seeing something, like you're not seeing the bigger picture. I feel like you need to start balancing your life out a little bit and things will start happening. Man, I can't get away from the 5s. Things will start happening really easy, a lot easier, and you'll be happier. If you actually like put yourself out there more, you'll be happier. But I do feel like it's not going to be, I feel like it's going to be October. Honestly, that's what keeps coming to me, that it's going to be October before you actually start to see something really, really beneficial and fruitful coming from all the hard work that you've been putting in. I hope that helped. It makes sense to me, but thanks, Donna. Really appreciate it. No, and I think that's why that it's probably like you get so stuck, Sil. You get so stuck in the work. You get so stuck in the work. Thank you, Heather. So I mean, the only way for you to start really is to just like honestly, I mean, I don't like bars or anything like that, but going places that I mean, like, what do you like to do? Find a hobby, like do hobbies and stuff. That's the easiest way to meet people, especially people that are on your wavelength. So yeah, you need to get out of the work. It's like literally the cards are saying that the more you get out of the work and you kind of put yourself in more of a social setting or allow yourself to have fun. It doesn't even have to be a social setting. Okay, Alan, I'll check. No, I got it. It's right here. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, Kathy. So I have Kathy and then Ginger, Melanie, and Jessica. And then we'll see how my energy is when we're done. Man, you could like, okay, you're welcome, Sil. You could so get into a video game, like do it like online and meet people that way too. Trust me, I'm like an introvert, a loner too, but it's amazing how you can develop friendships even, I mean, like this day and age. Anyway, I feel like you need to have a little bit more fun in your life. All right. Kathy. Will your Sagittarius return to you? Do you really want them to? That's the question. I mean, was it really that good? Is Kathy here? Oh, there you are. I'm not being like ridiculous. I'm not trying to be rude when I ask you that. But for me, sometimes the memories, like the happy memories, can sometimes outweigh all of the times that were really bad. And maybe it was an illusion after all. But I feel like, and before I get ahead of myself, since I have the Death card and I have the Hierophant, I feel like this person was like a catalyst for you into your spiritual awakening, or like there was this huge transformation that occurred because of this person. And that might have been why they had to, like, their energy was done. Like their energy was done, and that's why there's no longer and then we have the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. I hate the 3 of Swords, and then the Lover's card. So it feels like to me that this was, yes, it was a really strong connection. I feel like it was the kind of connection, like it feels very much like like a light switch went off. Bye, Cal. Have a good night. I'm like already starting to read your book, but I'm having to do it on my downtime, and I don't have a lot of that right now. I'm hoping to be able to take a vacation one of these days and read it. But the 8 of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind, right? The Hierophant represents society standards and the institution and all things spiritual. And the Death card is that transformational process. I feel like this was a huge heart chakra activation that you needed. Oh, sorry, Cal, I didn't mean to say that. My bad. You have to tell me that before I say things. I would rather be in Vegas and not here because there's 12 inches of snow on the ground still. The heart chakra activation. And now you feel, and so when there's a relationship like this, or when and I'm very familiar with what this is, Kathy, I'm extremely familiar with what this is. This was in order for you to have a shift and to allow yourself to catapult you forward into a new direction. This was actually like him being this person for you. I want you to be really grateful for it, but I feel like you might need to release it. And that's so hard for me to say because I know how hard it is to do. Like it's like one of the hardest things to do because you feel like it's something that you have to hold on to because it was really, really, really a big deal for you. But your victory lies in allowing you to shift the energy and transmute it. And what I mean by when I say that is when you look at what the relationship truly was for you and you see that it was an illusion that had to come into your life and happen so that it could open you up to all of your gifts and all of the possibilities that were coming in to you, and you thank it and you release it, then you're not in the 8 of Swords anymore. you're actually in the six of wands and the 8 of wands, because right now you're keeping yourself stuck in something. Instead of looking at it in a different way, you're keeping yourself stuck in an energy that's not serving you anymore. It served you at one time, but it's not serving you anymore. It's actually hurting you more than helping you. So one of the ways that you have to release the energy is to remember to be grateful for it, but allow yourself to move past it and allow yourself to know that you grew from it, and then thank it and move on. Because the Wheel of Fortune is here, and you have, which means you have like you're the one that's in, again, you're in control of the energy shift, but it's up to you to do it. You can sit in the 8 of Swords, you can sit in the 3 of Swords all you want, but it's just going to stop you from pursuing your own soul's purpose. Well, and that's the thing, is closure is a human thing. When it comes down to it, closure actually happens within ourselves. And sometimes there isn't a reason when somebody just leaves. The reason is because your soul is no longer in alignment with each other. So the way that you have to close it within yourself is to feel it. Allow yourself to feel it and find out what it is that's triggering you, because I feel like it was such a deep heart chakra activation that it almost opened up a lot of channels for you, meaning like now you feel energies really, really easily. And it's not a, I don't know. I don't want to see you get stuck in this. And the reason why I'm kind of like easing you along through the reading is because I know how painful it is. I totally, like, my heart just pounded really, really hard for you. So I don't feel like he's going to come back. I don't feel like he's supposed to come back. I feel like you actually have a lot more in your future to look forward to. But right now, you have to nurture yourself and you have to pay attention to yourself. Like, self-care is huge. Allowing yourself to heal, allowing yourself to remember the good times, but recognize that there are more good times to be had. Your life isn't over. I know it feels like it sometimes, but if you allow somebody else to control your emotions, you're never going to be able to move forward. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying you've got some really good things coming. So I would hate for you to stay stuck, but I understand why it hurts right now. So a lot of meditation, a lot of getting grounded, a lot of feeling really grateful and blessed that you had that person in your life for the time that you did. Grieve it. You know, you have to go through the grieving process. I mean, losing relationships and losing people in our lives is just like when people pass away. So I hope that helped. And I'm really sorry because I can feel the pain that you're going through. And I don't like that at all. I just want everybody to be happy all the time. And I know that's not possible, but so take really good care of yourself. And yeah, allow things to happen for you. You're welcome. And will you let me know how you're doing as well? Like, email me and let me know how you're doing. Keep me updated. Okay. Oh, silly phone. I have to do the face ID. My phone likes my face. All right, Ginger. Is Ginger here? Michael, you didn't follow the rules. Okay, the readings are closed because I feel like my energy is going to be dead after this. Oh, but I am happy. Hi, Ginger. So, Ginger, what's your question? I'll still do your question, Michael, but no more. Yeah, you did not follow the rules. I'll do another one of these like next week or something. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's going too fast. You will get the answer you want before. You'll get the answer you want before the deadline and then broke up with your ex. I don't understand. Is that together? I don't understand that question. Thanks, JW. Okay, so are you asking about your, I don't understand the question, Ginger. You're asking about your ex? Or you're asking about, like, I don't understand the deadline, getting the answer before the deadline. Oh, you want to know if your ex is going to come back. Okay. You know what the funny thing is for me is, and I have to say this because I got to be super honest. They're exes for a reason, because the energy wasn't right anymore. And it's hard for me to say those kind of things to people, because they're like, well, then they argue with me and they tell me all the reasons why that person. Oh, see, now that makes sense. You gave him a deadline to get an answer, and is he going to give you the answer that you want? I don't think so, honestly. And I think it's actually a good thing that he's not going to do it. I think that he's going to stay quiet. Yeah, Ginger, that really sounds extremely toxic anyways. It sounds like he's a karmic partner for you. I think that it's time to get, is he an earth sign? Is he a Virgo or a Taurus or a Capricorn? I feel like he's a Virgo. He's a Capricorn. Okay. And he's not, are you guys like not talking at all right now since you've separated and you're waiting for him to show up? I actually feel like he might, and God, I hate having to say this stuff. I feel like he might actually be in another relationship already. He might already be seeing somebody else. I'm going to clarify that so I'm not giving you false information. But I feel like if he is not coming forward to you, it's because either, and maybe it's not that he's in a relationship, but he's just out having fun. Like he doesn't, I don't know. He doesn't want to fight anymore. I feel like he doesn't want to, he just wants it to be, he just wants to have a fun life again. He doesn't want to fight anymore. I have the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles on the 3 of Cups. So I kind of want to say that this is probably not the best thing for you. And I think that you're getting a lot. I mean, like, and this is another reason why I thought maybe you needed some clarity in this, because I know that you want to have answers from him. And again, getting answers from another person is a very human thing that we go through. And I don't think you're going to get them. Honestly, I think he's going to be super, super stubborn. The 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, you got to let go. If you're already done with it, Ginger, don't hold on to, because this is only holding you back from finding somebody who's actually going to love you and want to love you. I mean, why would you want to be with somebody who doesn't want to love you? That doesn't, I mean, I know that sounds logical as I say it, and it's not as logical when we're in the thing, But I feel like he wasn't super honest anyways. And I think that you need to be honest with yourself. Like, why are you really, really holding on? Why are you really holding on? Is it because your pride is telling you that you don't want him to be with anybody else, or you don't, like, you got to find that trigger and find out why it is that you're holding on, because I think it's over already. I feel like it's been over for a long time. I feel like you've been fighting for it for a long time. And every time you fight for it and you guys break up and you come back in, it's like, it's just worse the next time. So allow yourself to move forward so you can be happy. And this energy right now is going to help. Amanda, I'm not taking any more questions. I can hold off until the next time I do readings, but my energy is really, really low tonight. So yeah, you're Ginger, you're ready for a new beginning. I feel like a new beginning is going to come in, but you have to be open to it. Okay. All right, my dear. I'll write you down, Amanda, for next time. I don't know when next time's going to be, but I know it'll be like within the next week. Okay. Sorry, but I appreciate it. And if you would have PayPal'd it to me, I could have just sent it back to you. See why I use PayPal? Okay. Who's next? Melanie. Is Melanie here? Oh my gosh, you people and your exes. I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot. Ryan and his 5 cents. I don't know, 5 Blessed. Maybe you should ask him if he's cheating on you. Is Melanie here? Oh, funny, Leslie. Ha ha. I'll have to email her if she's not here. All right. Hopefully Melanie will come back. All right, Jessica. Is Jessica here? Thank you, Angelica. It's kind of nice to be like, hi, Jessica. I was just about to say, it's kind of nice to have this little rest, this little break. Over the weekend, even though it's painful because of years together, it is for the best because we were very unhealthy. Will this open the door to new love? I can say that. I can say yes to that without even looking at the cards. I'm literally seeing a neon sign that's blinking yes in my mind. So it's like, who is that? This is the second time I've done this. Who's that comedian that says, here's your sign? Was your toxic partner an air sign? Ouch. Oh, that's right. I don't remember though who you're, sorry. My old body's creaking as I move around. Yes. Bill Engvall. Okay. He must have a lot of air in his chart. Do we remember if he came out as the King of Swords? He's very cold and kind of calculating. That's how I feel. So, and I think that intuitively you already knew that this was going to happen. And on the other side of it is the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So you already know, like, I actually want to say to you, Jessica, that you don't even really need this reading. but because you already know that there's something new that's going to come in because you deserve it. You deserve the karmic retribution. But here's the thing is you have to release the energy completely, not just the physical part of the relationship. You need to grieve this because you guys have been together for enough time that you've got to grieve the relationship and let it go. And because the Four of Pentacles is saying that you're still kind of holding on to something. Like it's not that you're holding on hope for it to come back, but there's something about it that you're holding on to. Or you're holding on to the fact that you want a new relationship to show up like yesterday. Or you're like, I just want to be loved. So if you're saying things like, I just want to be loved, I don't want to be alone, yada, yada, yada to yourself, you need to start doing that for yourself. You need to start loving yourself. Like I've been telling women lately, like start dating yourself, please. Like go buy yourself flowers, take yourself out to dinner, go to the movies. When you date yourself and when you fall in love with yourself and you're not you're not expecting it from somebody else to come to you, that is the best way for you to raise your vibration for somebody new to come in. And you know, what's really funny is like, I was by myself for so long that it was almost like, man, am I going to like be able to deal with somebody else in my life? Hold on, Jessica. Seriously, date yourself. Not saying those things. He's already dating. He wants you to come back. Oh, yeah, no, sister, you need to cut that out. Okay, so here's this thing. I got to say this. You're the one that has the power to cut it out. Like you're the one that can stop this karmic pattern from happening over and over and over again. You're the one that can say, you're the one that can shut it down. I feel like that's what's going to bring balance into your life is if you allow yourself to move forward and take the steps forward, no matter how many times he keeps coming back to you and he's like, no, I'm sorry. I want to be with you. This, and this. You need to be the person that creates his tower by doing you. Are you writing these down, Ryan, for my Betsy-ism t-shirts? I'm going to come out with t-shirts with Betsy-isms on them. I don't remember any of them, though, so somebody needs to. Victoria, the readings are closed for tonight, but I'm going to do some more next week, okay? So, yeah. Ryan and I are going to be millionaires with my t-shirts. Yeah, Jessica, I feel like you creating the tower moment in his life is going to help you stop this karmic pattern. So now that we got the old energy out of the way, let's look at some new energy for you, Jessica, and see what's coming in. Because, I mean, the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, we can talk about that new energy all day long. But, oh, see, look how beautiful that is. The 8 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Are you really going to have like something new come into your life? Yes. Yes, you are. Big neon sign. Blinking yes. And new beginnings. But you have to make sure that you're the one that causes the tower. Because you're the one that's in charge of it right now. And even though, and man, that made you sad. Like I said that to you and it triggered something. But I have the Fool here with the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Like, it's going to be sad. It's not going to be easy. Hi, Bookmark. Glad you're here. You got to let the 5 of Cups go, Jessica. Because what's done is done. What's past is past. I mean, like, let's do the typical reading thing where we say, he's not even focused on these 2 cups back here, right? You have to focus on, you have to turn around and see that you have this new beginning that you're creating. And you have to remember that you're the one that creates stuff, and you cannot allow other people to, if you like let other people control your emotions or control your life in some way, that is holding you back. And I don't feel like you are, but I feel like sometimes you kind of can get pulled back in that. So when this feeling of rejection or sadness or something comes up, or he comes to you and he tries to like get you back, find out what it is that's triggering you and allow yourself to remember that you have new beginnings coming. I don't feel like Spirit's going to tell you who it is that's going to come in. I don't think that you're ready for that. I think that as you heal and you start to release the energy, I actually feel like a lot of stuff is going to start happening for you in February. But you have to do the work first to do it. Okay. That's it. All right. Who's next? Michael. He who cannot follow rules. Wah, wah. That's okay, Michael. I forgive you. Are you a Sagittarius, Michael? I don't remember. You did. Oh, that's right. You're a Taurus. But you were dealing with a Sagittarius. Your boss was a Sagittarius or something? The one that was taking advantage of you? Yeah, you didn't follow the rules. Oh, damn. I think this is going to go worse than you think it is, actually. But the thing that, okay, no. What I feel like is what you think is going to go worse is if you tell them that you don't want to commit to it. If your heart's not in it, I don't want you to do it. I really don't want you to do it. The 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I feel like, oh, so for everybody else who's watching, this is a work question that he's, see, the reason why you feel bad is because you gave your word and you're a Taurus and Tauruses don't go back on their word. That's why you feel bad, but you're also human. So you got to give yourself a break. You think the 10 of Swords for me is like going to the worst possible case scenario. It's not actually going to be bad. I don't think it's going to be bad. I think that if your heart's not in it, you can't do it. Because then you'll just like totally screw up the whole thing. Hi, Alley Cats. You'll totally, and maybe not screw it up. Like you would still work really hard on it, but you would beat yourself up through the whole time because you wouldn't be a perfectionist on it because your heart's not in it. Need I say more? And I feel like your boss actually could have other ideas, or somebody, maybe it's not your boss, maybe it's somebody else. I feel like, so if you were to go to them and do you have an idea of somebody to be like, maybe this person could take my place? Somebody's having like really bad neck problems because I just got super crunchy. Michael, it's not like that. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, okay. The other thing that I'm kind of getting is if you go back on your word here, do you feel like they're not going to trust you for something else? I don't feel like it's cold feet. I feel like your heart really just isn't in it. I actually see you following through with it, but I don't feel like you're going to be happy about it. It's going to be a struggle. However, I think if you do follow through with it, it'll actually come out good in the end. Like, it's going to come out better. For me, the hardest part about all of this, this is a really valuable lesson that you're learning right now, to not put yourself in, it is more cold feet, but it's also about not putting yourself in situations where you were already like iffy about it before you even said you would do it, and you still said you would do it. And you said you would do it so you could save face, I guess, or maybe not even that. Maybe that's not the right word that I'm looking for. You wanted to do it, you know, you wanted to be the guy that everybody could count on. I do have the 10 of Pentacles here, so I feel like it's going to turn out okay. But I don't feel like you're going to be all in. I don't feel like you're really going to be all in. Yeah. Well, you can't put yourself in a situation where you just want to learn something and then not commit to it. You know better than that. Hold on a second. I want to clarify something here. I want to see what the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands, because I feel like you're still going back and forth. If you stopped going back and forth on the decision that you've already made, that you've already put yourself in it, I think that your mind would be at ease. Yeah. You'll get a lot more clarity if you just stop going back and forth and you're just like, you know what? I committed to it. I'm going to do it. Even if I don't feel like my heart's in it, I'm still going to get it done. I'm still going to do it. I think that it's going to actually bring kind of a peace of mind to you. And the 10 of Pentacles is telling me that it's going to turn out fine. Like, the ending of it, once this is all done, and then you can breathe a big sigh of relief and be like, wow, look what I accomplished. Even though I didn't really want to, wasn't really feeling it, I still accomplished it. But I think the 10 of Swords is like that worst possible case scenario of somebody saying, like, I'm going to text you when I get there, and nobody texts you and they're dead in a ditch on the side of the road. So I kind of just want to say, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I feel like there's somebody else in the picture that's going to help you with it. I don't know if you work with somebody who you get along with really well. Like, this isn't a romantic thing. This is just a work thing. But I feel like they can help you get through it. Okay. Man, that was exhausting. Good. Yes. They'll help you. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. That's okay, Michael. It wasn't just you that was exhausting. It was all of them. Thanks, David. That was nice. I appreciate everybody being here. Allie, I am done for the night. I'll probably do this again next week because it was really fun. But I am so tired. I'm like wiped now. I'm ready, which is great because I didn't sleep very well last night. So but it was a good time. So thanks for being here. Great, Michael. I'm glad you were here. Glad you're here. I'm gonna try and get the rest of the soulmate readings out this week before the end of the weekend, and get back started on the January, or not the January readings, the February readings and the 2019 readings. Have to finish those. I have so much to do, and here I sit. I love you guys. Take care. And Donna, if you want to go to my page and check out the prices, there are several different options. So I love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.